All right, let's head to the Big Ten. And we got the USC Trojans still undefeated, laying 7 points on the road at Illinois. Illinois coming off a drubbing from Indiana. Can they bounce back in this spot? What do you think?
I lean USC here. I think USC is just the better team, but this is not best bet material. Why? Because you'd be having to lay a full touchdown with the road team here. So,
Yep.
and the timing of the game, the travel situation, that does not favor USC. The the timing and the location of the game favors Illinois. I think even Lincoln Riley had a few words to say
Yeah, he
about.
mentioned it. Yep.
So, but USC definitely is the more talented team. And there are two specific position group matchups that heavily favor the Trojans. Number one, it's going to be the first thing that everyone talks about, the USC receivers against a banged up and injury plagued Illinois secondary. That heavily favors USC. And USC has one of the best offenses in the country, to no surprise. I think they can get their fair share of points here. But I also think Illinois' offense could move the football against this Trojan secondary if, and this is a big if, the Illinois offensive line can block the USC defensive front. USC's defense is not fantastic, but it's been much improved under their new defensive coordinator who came over from UCLA last year. USC is really good at getting after the quarterback. Illinois' offensive line struggles in pass protection, especially against the Power 4 competition that they face this year. So I lean USC here, but it's already had a full touchdown for the road team. That tells you something
Hmm.
right there. On a
Yeah.
neutral field, USC would probably be closer to 8.5, 9 point favorite. At home, they're going to be laying double digits. So I
Yep.
agree with that. But this is not the kind of game that I have best bet material for.
Yeah. And I agree with you on that. I had Michigan State last week, kind of backdoor to backdoor in that game. USC scored late, and then Michigan State scored late to backdoor the
Yeah.
Trojans backdoor. But Michigan State was able to move the ball on USC. I can't remember what that final was. I think it was like a 16, 17 point game, maybe a 14. It was a weird score. But yeah, I had Michigan State, and if Illinois is able to move the ball, they could stay within this number. But like you said, you've been down on Illinois all season, before the season. I agree. It's either USC or pass. I don't want anything to do with backing Illinois. I don't care about the travel spot for USC. It's been a week. Like, the kids should have gotten plenty of rest Sunday, Monday, and I don't think it's should be a big deal. But USC still does have to travel. We'll see what happens. But it'll be something to note regarding the travel. It's something to keep an eye on. If USC has a great game, then the travel thing shouldn't be a big deal this early in the season. But something we'll keep an eye on. I don't have a bet on this. Will I have one if this gets down to 6.5, maybe a 6? It's probably doubtful, but if I see a 6, maybe I'll back USC. But that's something I'll post on X. But
I I am finding a couple of 6.5s out there.
okay, so it's possible. And then on Bet Online, Illinois is laying or it's minus $1.15, so this could get down to 6.5. We'll see what happens. But right now, this is nothing I'm jumping at to bet on.
Yeah, in fact, you can find a few 6.5s out there for USC. There's a 6.5 at BetMGM, DraftKings, Bet Rivers. Let's see, I think maybe is it FanDuel. There's only one place right now that actually has USC favored by a full touchdown, and that's Bet 365.
Bet 365 and Bet Online still at a 7.
Okay, and Bet Online. So
Yeah.
everywhere else has USC minus 6.5 if you like that, but that's for me, that's not best bet material because had Illinois not gotten their doors blown off of them last week, then maybe I would be more intrigued with fading Illinois. But now because of that embarrassing loss, obviously you wonder how it affects them psychologically. But
Hmm.
there there's also some positives from that because now it's like the team they come together and like, okay, look, that was an embarrassing loss. Let's put that in the rearview mirror and let's put that behind us and focus on this next team that's traveling, you know, several miles, right? A
Yeah.
pretty long distance from California, and their head coach has already complained about the travel aspect here. And so it's like if Illinois doesn't bounce back now, they never will. So this is kind of like a gut check for Illinois. It's like the mentality check. Is this an Illinois team that's trying to change as a program? Are they a program yet, or is this just a team? I think it's just a team, but we're gonna find out. So because this is a find out kind of spot for Illinois, I'm not willing to fade them. Especially, I know it's below a touchdown at a lot of places, but I'm not willing to lay minus 117, minus 120 juice on that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and I'm in the same boat with you there.